Hello, my name is Madison and welcome. Lately I've had the energy of emotional responsibility on my mind, and I've been really thinking about what it means to be an emotionally responsible person and how I can incorporate it more into my life. This is being filmed during the global pandemic, and it's very fitting because we all have all this time to sit with ourselves and contemplate our life. And with that usually comes past feelings and emotions that have maybe been buried or shunned away. And I know that not necessarily just me, but a lot of people are having feelings and emotions that are coming up that they haven't felt in a while. These emotions aren't necessarily yours. So if you're an empath, which all of us are to a degree, emotions are being brought up not just from you, but from the collective and the world, because we're all connected. Lately, I've been feeling a real mix of emotions. Some days I feel fantastic and I feel very peaceful and grounded and grateful. And then maybe the next day or even the next hour, I will feel irritable and mad and just like I am pushing against a brick wall. And it can be really frustrating. And so with all of these emotions coming up, I've been really thinking, what does it mean to be emotionally responsible? In the spiritual journey, we are taught all of these marvelous, marvelous tools that can help us feel better and that can ground us and center us and make us feel more love and more peaceful. But the problem I'm finding with those is that they can be used in the wrong way. And I found myself and I've seen other people using these tools to bury their bad emotions, the anger, the frustration, the sadness, the disbelief. And they're just kind of burying them away and disattaching themselves from it. And I think there's this belief that when you feel those bad emotions, it's because your vibration is low. And it's wrong to feel those things. And that if you're on a spiritual journey, you should never feel bad, and you should always feel love and light and of the highest good. And that's very discouraging because we're human, and being on a spiritual journey does not dissolve you of your humanness. And it's okay. It doesn't make you a bad spiritual person. It doesn't mean you've strayed from your spiritualness, and it doesn't mean your vibration's low. It just means you're human, and that is wonderful. Like I said before, we're taught good emotions and bad emotions, and we're told that we don't want the good emotions, so we need to disconnect ourselves from that, and we need to hide it away, and we need to totally not listen to ourselves and listen to what is coming up in our bodies, and instead judge ourselves for it and try and put this love into ourselves that is not very genuine and is just out of fear. So I'm here to say that it's okay to feel. It's okay to feel everything, and you're not doing anything wrong. In the past, when I have felt an emotion like anger, for example, and I've been like, oh no, I don't like this, this is not comfortable, I have tried to disconnect myself from it, and I've always ended up feeling worse because it's like I'm not being true to myself and I'm not honoring how I'm really feeling. So I believe that being an emotionally responsible being is about honoring every single emotion that comes up and loving every single emotion that comes up and creating a safe space for every emotion to come up. It's not about choosing what emotions you like or don't like, or trying to disattach yourself from the ones that you deem not good, and instead inviting everything to come in. Lately, I've been really challenging myself with how I've been handling my emotions, and I'm going to share it with you. And if you'd like, you can try it too. So let's take an example. When I wake up in the morning, I can sometimes be a little angry and feel a little bit of resistance. I think it's because I'm clearing things during the night, and it's more than ever actually right now. But sometimes I wake up and I feel crappy and I feel angry. And so usually what I would do is I would try and either ignore it, or I would do some kind of meditation that supposedly clears you of whatever you're feeling and restores some love and peace into you. And I would just usually do that and go throughout my day and probably get angry again and feel irritable. And I would always feel a little off because I hadn't really felt what I was feeling, and I was kind of just pushing it under the rug. So now if I wake up and I feel crappy, I do these things. First, I go to a spot where I know I can be alone and it's quiet. So I go to my room usually, and I just shut the door and I sit. I breathe and I try and create a space where it's safe to come up. I don't push it away. I don't try and clear it. I just sit with it and I let it come up. And I give myself complete permission for it to fill my body and to fill my complete existence, and for me to really, really feel it. Sometimes I feel it for 2 minutes, or sometimes I feel it for 20 minutes. It really just depends on how I'm feeling and how much it's affecting me. And so when this is coming up, I'm not hating the feelings. I'm not hating myself for feeling that way. Instead, I am respecting it and almost looking at it like an equal, because I know that it's a part of me, and it's a beautiful part of me, and it actually really reminds me of how human I am and of how amazing my life is that I can feel all of those emotions. So I don't hate it. I don't hate myself for it. I just love it. Once I feel like I've felt it long enough, which, believe me, if you feel it and if you let yourself be in that space, it will pass. You won't have to push it away. It will just pass. So when I feel like I'm ready, I thank it. And this is the hardest part. This is a part that has taken a lot of practice for me. I'm still working on, because it's very different, and this isn't something we're really taught when we're on a spiritual path, and it's being grateful for it and thanking it. And someone named Matt Kahn has really helped me do this, and he's absolutely amazing. If you want to check him out, I really recommend checking him out. Just search on YouTube Matt Kahn and something will come up. I feel grateful for those emotions because I know that they're coming up to help me see how human I am, and to help remind me of how grateful and amazing my life is, and that I can experience all of these emotions. But I'm also grateful because I know that it's coming up for my highest good, and it's coming up to be healed, and that is amazing. If it comes up, it's not because you're doing anything wrong, but because you're doing something right, and you're being healed. Like something can't leave your body without coming up. Like, how can it escape if it doesn't arise in you? So it's actually a beautiful thing. Something that Matt Kahn says in his book, The Universe Always Has a Plan, is saying, thank you for this gift. And I love using that in every area of my life, but I especially love using it for when emotions rise up, because it's like I'm thanking my body for feeling this and for being human, and I'm thanking my life for reminding me of how human I am. And it's amazing. It's hard to do, especially if you have some beliefs surrounding emotions, but I really recommend trying it out and seeing how it feels. This last step I do is only when I feel ready, and I let it go. So I kind of imagine all of that energy that's in my body, all of the emotion that I'm feeling, I kind of just wrap it all up, and I usually breathe it all into a circle kind of around my heart space. So I see this ball of energy of all the emotions I've been feeling, and I wrap it in love, and I send it off to the universe, or to the earth, or to my guides, really whatever you believe in, or whatever you want to do, or whoever you want to send it to. And that's it. That's what I do. I find it really helps me, and it helps me honor myself and honor my feelings and not get mad at myself for feeling those things. it's a very respectful practice. I feel like I'm honoring my body when I do it. I want to close off this video by again saying it's okay to have all types of emotions. You're human and you are living in a world surrounded by many other humans. So it's okay to feel. It's okay to not always embody these feelings of complete love and harmony and peace. Being a spiritual person and knowing these spiritual things does not make you any less human. The intention behind these teachings is just as a tool you can use to help you in your life feel more happy and loved and peaceful. It's not about never feeling anything but that. It's about making it a little easier to get to those spaces. It's not wrong to feel, and it's actually a great thing, and it shows you how alive you really are. So, happy feeling. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you for watching this. If you liked it and it resonated with you, you could always like the video or comment below, or even subscribe if you want to see more. There's definitely going to be more videos. I'm loving doing this. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.